Feels like just yesterday we were watching the NBA Finals doors. Now a brand new season is getting started.
Doesn't feel like yesterday to me. I've been dying for some NBA hoops all summer. Let's tip it up.
So the Raptors starting five. Durant out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Ben Simmons. Then there's Khalil Ware. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Toronto passing it around. Durant the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Edwards gets the bucket.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Saw a screen. Pass to Wembanyama. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Hard against Edwards. To the left side wing. Porzingis for 3. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Harper passes to Wembanyama. That shot, no good.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go in.
Here's Durant. And the dunk by Durant.
Well, Porzingis has tremendous mobility, so engaged on the offensive end. He has no problem finding open teammates.
Now here's Hart. Here's Wembanyama. On target from about 13 feet. Wembanyama's got 6.
Boy, his shot looks deadly right now. Already, he's hit 3 of 4 to start.
Big time two-hand slam.
And right on top of the defender, too. That's got to feel good. To the paint. And the layup falls. Give him 8.
What a great start. They've only missed 1 thus far.
Right side Edwards. 3-pointer. He drops it from range.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Pass to Harper. Here's the 3. Offensive board. Great positioning on the putback.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Now Ware. Here's Edwards. Again, the Raptors good for 2 more.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Without a doubt, Ant-Man is one of the most entertaining players in the league, Doris.
You cannot take your eyes off Anthony Edwards when he's playing in a basketball game. The skill set is electric, but beyond that, he's got a 1,000-watt smile, and he understands this is an entertainment medium.
Here's Edwards. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
And the first one at the line is good.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
So he picks up just one from the line that time.
And the words generational talent get thrown around, but Wembanyama is all that and more.
Pass to Duran. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
Robert Williams checked in for Toronto. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Immediately, Anthony Edwards came up in our conversation, and coach kind of chuckled and said, well, I don't know if anyone on the planet can slow this kid down. He's on his way to becoming one of the best in the league, if he's not there already. Looks like they're going to roll the dice on one of the league's most talented players. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Edwards. He has 7. And Simmons, here we go. Edwards against Hart. Just 5 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. It's stolen by Wembanyama, and they're pushing it up. Oh, there's the alley, and stolen by Edwards. Here's Simmons. 3-pointer. Sinks it from distance.
This is the value of having those stretch bigs. Very hard to contest that jumper.
Here's Powell. No points so far. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Has to wear. Knocked loose. Outside Edwards. 6 to shoot. And the 3 off target. For San Antonio, they've gone 7 of 9, a solid percentage so far. Shots good by Sarr.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And he gets it to go.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Pass to Hart. Launches it. Williams grabs the board.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The 4th spot held by the Spurs.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for San Antonio. George comes in for Sarr. Drummond's checked in for Toronto. White comes in for Simmons. Here's Harper. No points yet. Powell. And off there. He misses his first shot of the night. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to White. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Antonio. Grimes, he's checked in for Hart. Scoot Henderson comes in for Powell. And Mitchell subbed in for Harper. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's Grimes. Pass to Mitchell. Lively with a screen on White. From deep, Mitchell. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Toronto leading by 4. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, the future is looking bright for the Spurs on and off the court. They pledged over $1 billion for a new arena and surrounding civic improvements in downtown San Antonio. I'm told nothing with the project has been finalized just yet, but clearly the Spurs are looking to help finance a new state-of-the-art arena in the near future around Victor Wembanyama, no less.
A great organization. Okay, Shams, thank you. And so here is Toronto, following that last three-pointer by San Antonio. Driving inside. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's a three-point game. Lively passes to Mitchell. Back to Lively. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And Lively, missing most of last season with an ankle fracture. He's back in action, Doris.
I am so excited about the potential of this young man, Brian. We know he has been a defensive force. As an athletic 7-footer, he gives you elite rim protection. He's a tremendous screener early in his career. And believe me when I tell you, there are layers to his offensive game that can be built upon. His future is so bright.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
Bagley's checked in for Toronto. And he's good on the second. Toronto's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Right side White. Pass to Bagley. Here's Edwards. Checked by Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from way outside. And Grimes pulls it down.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
Now that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Here's Lively. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, Derek Lively, you brought the sauce tonight. Look out.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Now Edwards. He's got 7. The kick out to White. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by George. Outside Mitchell. Pass to Henderson. Throws it up high. Stolen by Drummond. And now the Raptors on the break. Edwards finds Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Spurs with possession here, trailing by 2. Last time they met in Toronto, where they beat the Raptors.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. The bench play in that game was the difference.
Yeah, I don't think they win without the productivity they got from their bench. That made the difference.
Toronto's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. George with a steal. Pass to Henderson. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. Henderson for 3. Rebound, Toronto. Outside Edwards. A minute and a half left to play in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Off target on the 15-footer. Spurs trail by 4. Now here's George. Henderson with it. Edwards pulls it in. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for Toronto. 51 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rejected by Lively.
Well, stellar job by Lively on the defensive end. That's what he's there for. Rim protection, folks.
Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Shot clock at 6.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
White against Mitchell. Lively passes to Grimes. On the wing, Mitchell. Stop the drought. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Outside, Alexander Walker. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. Toronto out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Toronto.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
They've got Josh Harper out there with Powell. Then there's Sarr, and it's Wembanyama in at the 5. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Pass to Ware. And here's Porzingis, covered by Wembanyama. Porzingis against Wembanyama. Operating inside, Porzingis.
Well, we know that Kristaps Porzingis can shoot the rock. He's a sweet shooting big, but you'd love to see him use his size in the paint.
Powell outside. The fader. Wembanyama, no good. Raptors lead by 7. Outside White. Takes a 3. And the Raptors, another 3.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Right side, Wembanyama. To the inside. And stolen by Porzingis. Powell against White. Pass to Williams. The kick out to Simmons. Lets the three fly. Toronto passing it around. Tipped. Sarr with it. Picked up by Simmons. He stops. He pops. Rebound by the Raptors. White, the pass to Simmons. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Simmons. Let's take a look at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 0, Jalen Duren.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Wembanyama with the easy two. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras could start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He might have seen something and needs a review with his guys. Always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. Fourth, the Raptors.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, the hustle, Wembanyama.
He has such an elusive cover. The Frenchman, Wembanyama, is especially hard to stop in transition.
Pass to Duren. Now here's Simmons. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Wembanyama, defended by Porzingis. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by the Raptors. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Duren. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Now where? Porzingis passes to Simmons. Shot clock at 3. And the bucket is good.
Boy, I tell you, you love to see Ben Simmons determined to score, draws the whistle, gets an opportunity for the old-fashioned three-point play.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Ben Simmons at the line for one.
Free throw, no good for Simmons.
Say what you want about Ben Simmons and sometimes the challenges he has on the offensive end. He is a hard-playing defensive force who has windows of opportunity where he contributes offensively.
Wow, it's good.
Well, you simply have to stay connected to him. His shooting stroke is that pure.
Outside Porzingis. Duren, the screen. And he's going for the oop here. Here's Wembanyama. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Ben
He's made one and missed one so far at the line.
He had a really rough game at the line last time out. He struggled to get anything to drop.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
San Antonio timeout. Spurs fans, no reason to cry when we got the Spurs hype squad.
One shot.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Raptors. Pass to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Powell. Here's White. Back to Porzingis. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Now here's Wembanyama. 22 points for him. Back to Sarr. Lets it go from deep. Duren with a rebound. Toronto has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Duren, the screen. Simmons finds Duren. Shoots over Sarr. And again, no good by Toronto. And here are the Spurs now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Here's Harper. And he taps it home with authority.
Just showcasing his athleticism on that jam. Harper loves rising up and dropping the hammer.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go. Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. With some changes. George comes in for Sarr. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Harper. Toronto also changed it up. Bagley's checked in for Kristaps Porzingis. Edwards comes in for White. And it's Alexander Walker in for Ben Simmons. George against Bagley. Toronto passing it around. Edwards looking for an opening. 5 to shoot. Oh, George with a steal. Henderson against Bagley. George a screen on Bagley. Henderson the pass to George. And it's in there. And now it's a 4-point Spurs lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooters, blocking shots, playing with great effort.
Now here's Wembanyama. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against New York.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Shoots over Powell. Misses, and the dry spell continues. San Antonio leading by 4. Here's Wembanyama. Hart from long range. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
He's an opportunistic three-point shooter, but Hart has shown the ability to knock these in. He's especially comfortable in the corner.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. San Antonio, Grimes, he's checked in for Hart, and Mitchell subbed in for Powell. And Toronto also making a switch. Drummond's checked in for Duren. And so here is Toronto. 7-point differential. Alexander Walker, the pass to Bagley. Wembanyama against Drummond. To the middle. To halt the run. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
You know, I don't care how close you are to the cup. If Wemby is lurking, you got to do something else.
Pass to Mitchell. George feels it out a bit. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Alexander Walker. The rebound by the Spurs.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And George gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists now in this one. George with a steal. All by himself. And Mitchell with the slam.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Edwards against Henderson. Left side, Alexander Walker. And again, Toronto, no good.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Henderson misses. Raptors trail by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Henderson. Get to see a basket.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Alexander Walker, the pass to Bagley. Now here's Edwards. Defended by Henderson. Henderson against Edwards. Looking to get it going. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle. Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Drummond. Back to Alexander Walker. 4 on the clock. Has to wear. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Wembanyama double-teamed. Down low. San Antonio moving the ball around. Prime shot is off. Raptors trail by 11. Left side, Edwards. Oh, Edwards just bullying his way inside.
Well, we know this about Anthony Edwards. This guy, one of the stronger guards in this game. That's a tough finish.
Henderson, the pass to George. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Edwards against Henderson. Gets it to go, despite getting hit on the shot.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Mitchell drives in. Oh, good D by Edwards.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
Bagley, a screen on Mitchell. Here's Alexander Walker, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's San Antonio closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the man half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring up the shot. Oh, so close. Give it up for the participants.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the San Antonio Spurs.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
All right, fellas. Let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule.
Well, right now for the Spurs, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Victor Wembanyama has been exceptional here, guys.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
If he is in the area, he's going to challenge your shot. He's going to block it, alter it. He's going to have an impact.
And Simmons has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Checking out the group for Darko Rajakovic to start the second half. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jalen Duren. Then there's Khalil Ware. Then it's Ben Simmons. And it's Edwards in a shooting guard. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Five on the clock. This one for three. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Harper to the wing on the left. From deep, Sarr. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Porzingis 7-3 says not here and not now.
Hart with a screen on Duren. Inside. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Duren.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He misses the free throw.
Now, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart.
And the second free throw is good. Raptors trail by 8. Pass to Edwards. Here's Duren. From deep, here's Simmons. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Wembanyama's got 8 rebounds in the game. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Wembanyama screen. The 3. Oh, Wembanyama hitting from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Outside Porzingis. From behind the arc. Here's Duren. Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Duren's got 8.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Hart. Jacks up with 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Sarr. There's the triple. The shot won't fall.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from
the lob. Porzingis with the flush.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with the nice finish.
Wembanyama, screen on Duren. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
You know, the assist is the key part of that play. The pace on the bounce pass, perfect.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
Boy, he's been relentless. And to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
He's checked in for San Antonio. The Raptors also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Porzingis surveying the floor. Pass to Ware. Back to Porzingis. And again, Toronto, no good. Sarr with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Sarr passes to Hart. Here's Powell. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Khalil Ware.
Now, Norman Powell knows his role, and that is to be aggressive on the offensive end. Great job drawing contact.
It's his first trip to the line. And he drops the first. Doris, Norman Powell has been impressive ever since his younger days.
Well, he put people on notice in high school, right? He wins the dunk contest for San Diego County. He was on 2 All-State teams and won a state championship. And boy, he has proven a scorer in the league.
White, he's checked in for Anthony Edwards. Both shots good from the stripe.
What you love about Norman Powell historically is he knows his role is professional scorer.
Toronto passing it around. White against Powell. White, the pass to Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. And the Raptors miss again.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Here's Lively. And a slam dunk by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
Pass to Ware. Now Williams. Outside Simmons. Now here's Ware. Ware, the screen. Porzingis for 3. Hart pulls it in.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
Screen by Lively. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Simmons. Pass to White. Takes the 3. The shot off that time. Spurs lead by 13. Sarr passes to Harper. Back to Sarr. Powell surveying the D. Clock at 6. Now Sarr. 4-3. And the three-pointer goes. Sarr's got 7 points in the game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Raptors. Oh, got a piece of it. It's stolen by Lively. Jumps up, and a slam dunk by Lively.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here's White. He's got 5. 6 on the shot clock. To get back on track, fires from deep. Yes! And that's Simmons with the assist. Simmons has got 6 assists in the game.
Off the catch, White has a very quick release.
Here's Harper. Over to the wing. Screen by Hart. To the paint. And Hart throws it down.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Pass to Ware. Here's Porzingis. And here's Simmons. White for 3. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. A different look for San Antonio. George, he's checked in for Sarr. Grimes comes in for Powell. And it's Henderson in for Harper. Toronto also changing it up. Bagley comes in for Porzingis. And it's Edwards in for White.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Well, this is one of his great strengths. Ben Simmons has outstanding vision.
Pass to Grimes. Back to Henderson. Shot from the low post is good. Henderson's got his second basket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Williams Oh, Williams getting after it on the glass.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
Outside Hart. That one a little long. Raptors trail by 14. Here's Bagley. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer, no good.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Nice shot by George.
Well, dependability, right? That is not wasting possessions. This is all about taking and making good shots.
Now where? Toronto passing it around. Edwards for three. Rebound by San Antonio.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Grimes' shot is off. Toronto shooting a solid 47%. Edwards, a pass to Simmons. Now here's Ware, covered by Grimes. Edwards against Hart. Looking to get back on track. Edwards gets the bucket. Edwards has got 13.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Lively with a screen on Simmons. And stolen by Williams. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Lively finds Henderson. George outside. Here's Grimes. Off target from outside. Raptors trail by 12. Left side Bagley. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
Pass to Henderson.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
George outside. Outside Hart. The three ball. Rebound Toronto. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. The kick out to Edwards. 1:33 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Hart passes to George. Henderson outside. To stop the drought. Hey, it's blocked by Simmons.
Big time denial by Ben Simmons. Protect the rim. Wow.
Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Outside Hart. There's 42 seconds left in the third. Hart with a screen on Williams. Williams against George. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. Henderson for three. Offensive rebound. George a screen on Edwards. Hart from long range. And it's Bagley with a rebound. Bagley's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Listen, let's not put it lightly. This guy has really struggled here.
Now Simmons. Back to Ware. Puts up a three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. San Antonio leading by 10. We've got Mitchell, Wembanyama out there with Sarr. Then there's Harper, and it's Powell in at the 3, small forward. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Now here's Wembanyama. Pass to Sarr. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple.
If that jumper could become a consistent option for Sarr, he's going to be a dangerous player in this league.
Now here's Edwards. Outside Simmons. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in. And it's Powell with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. They led by as many as 18. Sarr passes to Wembanyama. Powell outside. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 6 assists now in the game. Pass to Duren. Toronto passing it around. Outside Edwards. Ooh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Doris, what's amazing about Ant-Man, he's worked to become an elite floor spacer.
The reason that's important, B.A., is because we know what a dangerous driver and what a force at the rim Anthony Edwards can be. What I love is he's worked to become a legit threat, and he leaned heavily into that three-point game. So important in the modern NBA. Well, you just watch Anthony Edwards continue to progress. This guy gets better and better every year.
Toronto making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. And both free throws good for Edwards. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Mitchell, the pass to Harper. There's the 3. Offensive rebound, Spurs. Wembanyama's shot is good.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Ware. Back to Simmons. And here's Porzingis. Edwards for 3. Edwards connects from outside.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Here's Harper, covered by Duren. Now here's Sarr. Pass to Powell. There's the screen. From deep, down to 5 on the shot clock. Rebound, Toronto. Duren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Edwards outside. And again, Toronto with a triple.
Well, the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot's so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Pass to Mitchell. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Yep, that one goes. And the Spurs lead by 12. The Raptors have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. Steps back and shoots. Misses off the right iron. The Spurs have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Pass to Harper. Here's Powell. Here's Wembanyama, defended by Porzingis. From deep, Sarr. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got his 7th assist here tonight. Raptors trail by 15. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And here's Porzingis. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wembanyama finds Powell. Outside Mitchell. To the left wing. From deep, Harper. And it's Toronto with a rebound.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Pass to Ware. Edwards against Mitchell. Edwards, the pass to Porzingis. Here's Duren. The kick out to Simmons. To the inside. Porzingis. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
Yeah, and Wemby makes it look so easy. If he's anywhere near you, don't even try to score.
Sarr with it. Back to Wembanyama. Shoots over Duren. That's good from Wembanyama on the assist by Sarr. Wembanyama's got 33 points. Edwards against Mitchell. Outside Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. To the paint. Here's Sarr. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Here's Sarr following the three-point basket by Toronto. Fires the three. Rebound Toronto. Duren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one on Sarr.
This is the thing about Kristaps Porzingis. He has both size and skill, a high percentage play right there.
Kristaps Porzingis.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
Josh Hart's checked in for San Antonio.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Pass to Sarr. Powell, a screen on Porzingis. Hits Sarr with a drive. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Boy, bringing tremendous energy right now, and his teammates are absolutely feeding off it.
Outside Edwards. And the Raptors miss again. Spurs lead by 16. Pass to Harper. And here's Wembanyama. Simmons defending. San Antonio moving the ball around. Hart with a screen on Duren. Harper passes to Wembanyama. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Outside Porzingis. Pass to Edwards. Rebound by San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Here's Harper. Hart from long range. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got 8 rebounds in the game. And here's Ware. Pass to Simmons. Back to Ware. From the arc. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 11 rebounds in the game. Powell for 3. Pure from three-point range. Powell's got 6 here in the quarter.
Now, Norman Powell has proven to be capable as a scorer. All 3 levels are part of his game. That time goes to the 3 ball.
To the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Edwards. And that one's good. Edwards has got 25 points in the game.
A dominant quarter, but he needs some help.
Pass to Hart. Wembanyama, screen on Edwards. Powell passes to Sarr. Here's Powell. From deep, Harper. The rebound by Ware. Ware's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Left side, Simmons. Pass to Duren. kick out to Simmons. Porzingis sets a screen. Now here's Ware. The three is up. Here's Duren. Banks it home. Big shot.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Raptors, timeout. Spurs fans, no reason to gripe when we got the Spurs hype squad.
For our presentation of the player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
This is special. We are witnessing a legendary performance here tonight. He is like levels above everyone else on the floor. Something must have clicked for him in warm-up tonight. He's just come out and he has run wild.
Boy, you can see the amazing relationship he's built with the hometown fans, and it motivates him to always give them his very best.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
As of right now, Jalen Duren kind of seems like a classic big man. He can block, he can rebound, and he really focuses on finding close-range looks.
Timeout called, Mitch Johnson. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. San Antonio leading by 16. Powell outside. Outside Sarr. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Simmons. Outside Porzingis. Outside Simmons. Now Porzingis. Rebounded by Sarr.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Spurs.
And of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with just one game left to play between them, they've captured the first 2 meetings of the year.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Victor Wembanyama.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Now here's Powell. Sends it home from three-point land. And the Spurs lead by 19.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Powell. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 6 to shoot. Hart misses the three. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Victor Wembanyama.
There's so much excitement for these teams and for their fan bases on day one of the season.
That's typical for all fan bases on the opening day of the season. I mean, the whole season is in front of you. Optimism runs high for just about everybody.
Here's the starting group for Houston. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Holiday, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
Durant's pull-up is quick and smooth and virtually unguardable. So agile he is for a 7-footer.
Antetokounmpo passes to Capella. To the paint. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo, and here comes the break. Green against KD. Giannis outside. Three-pointer. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three. Greg, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. Their great skill development program showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
And before last season, Ime Udoka turned heads when he said the Rockets, Clark, had playoff aspirations.
Well, kudos to Ime Udoka. I mean, very few people believe they would make the playoffs in the stacked Western Conference, and no one saw them finishing as a 2 seed. They didn't meet expectations. They exceeded them.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
Outside, Green. Durant sends it back. 3-on-3. That's tipped. Antetokounmpo with the steal. And Watson slams it in.
Really amazing. Absolutely astonishing. Antetokounmpo is on defense. I mean, he's disruptive wherever he is on the floor defensively.
Now here's Durant. From past the arc. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that's in there. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Durant. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Giddey against Holiday. It's stolen by Eason. On the wing, Holiday. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Back to Holiday. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've missed just 1 of 5 shots so far. I like the look of this offense.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Kevin?
Allie, thank you so much. Here's Eason. He has yet to score. Now here is Holiday. He's covered closely. Houston needs to get a shot. Shot by Eason. No good. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They trail by 1. Capella finds Green. Capella. Eason grabs the board. Houston's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Holiday with it. To the inside. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Offensively, this is where Zubac usually gets his points, from the free throw line down.
Watson surveying the D. Pass to Giddey. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for Houston.
and they have been feasting from long range. Shooting with volume and accuracy, it's been a good recipe for them offensively, and boy, it puts a lot of pressure on opposing defenses to try and cover all that space.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Eason. Smith right side. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Okongwu's checked in for the Bucks. Russell Westbrook comes in for Josh Giddey. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Houston. Reed comes in for Jabari Smith. Now here's Green, still without a basket. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
You know, this is where Giannis still does most of his damage. He has the size, athleticism, and shot repertoire to hurt you inside.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Eason. Holiday sets the pick for Eason. No good on the three.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Outside Green. Here's Okongwu. Outside Westbrook. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Rockets leading by 3. Up top, Durant. He's covered by Watson. Here's Reed. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Now Westbrook. Over Holiday. Misses off the right iron. Eason finds KD. Back to Eason. Antetokounmpo against Durant. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possession.
Green with a screen on Holiday. Here's Westbrook. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now here's Durant. He has 6. And a wide open shot from Reed. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Bucks trail by 9. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. A different look from Milwaukee. Bamba is checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Dillon Brooks comes in for Green. And it's DeRozan in for Peyton Watson. Houston also making some changes. Trey Murphy's checked in for Durant. Andrew Nembhard comes in for Tari Eason. And quickly in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Brooks. Bamba wide open and he fires. Those 3-pointers off the mark. Pass to Nembhard. Reed with a screen on Brooks. Inside. And Reed throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Nembhard with it. From the arc. Doesn't go for it. And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 11-point game. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
Now Reed, after Westbrook's missed 3, the 3, and Trey Murphy hits from deep. And the Rockets lead by 14.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that. if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And again, the Bucks miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Faster quickly. Here's Nemhard. Reed with a screen on Okongwu. Nemhard. And again, the Rockets good for two.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And to battle back, they've got to shore up the defense. I mean, there's no other way to come back from a deficit unless you play good defense.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Now, here's quickly. No scoring in this one. Pass to Reed. Here's Nemhard from downtown. Okongwu grabs the board.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
They need this. Rockets with the rebound. Now, Nemhard. And Reed throws it down.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
I mean, with the amount of turnovers they've committed, it's no wonder they're in the position they're in right now.
Rockets leading by 18. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's quickly. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Brooks kicks to Wesley. In the corner, Bamba with it. From deep, Brooks. That shot, no good. Naz Reid has been on display for the Houston Rockets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Rockets here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
So on the floor for Houston, they've got Smith. Emmanuel quickly out there with Nemhard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Krills the three-pointer. Watson's got 7 points in the game.
Fantastic decision by Antetokounmpo. Scanning the floor and doing an excellent job finding the shooter.
Quickly against Giddey. It's good. And the Rockets lead by 17.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. That finish brings me back to the old days, the silky smooth finger roll.
Nemhard the pass to quickly. This one for three. Rebounded by Capella.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Giddey kicks to Giannis. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. Clark, when you think of 3-level scorers at the power forward position, Jabari Smith fits the bill.
Yeah, he runs like a gazelle and seems to never tire. I mean, the energy he plays with is contagious and seems limitless. He gets himself to the rim. He's got a sweet stroke. Well, I tell you, his future is really bright.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And you look at the top players in the NBA, one thing a lot of them share in common, Clark, the ability to change speed.
Yeah, they call it being shifty, herky-jerky, playing at your own pace. I love guys that never...
Head forward, 6'11".
And these teams have been prepping for the season tip-off game for months, Grant.
Oh, and for the players, the main feeling on opening night is relief. You know, being all that hard work during the offseason and preseason is finally over. And now it's time to have some fun.
Now the starting group for the Houston Rockets. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Drew Holiday out there with Tari Eason. And it's Zubats in at the 5, down low. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, sweet move. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
He's too strong. If you're going to hit Giannis, make him feel it.
Here's Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Outside, Green. Pass to Giddey. Now Antetokounmpo. And too long on the shot. And it's Houston's ball. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. I wanted to know what he had in store for Kevin Durant. He said, we have some plans, Coach said with a smile, but mostly it's about effort. We have to outwork him at all times. If we give him an inch, he's going to take a mile. So Coach is asking for his guys to go all out and try to slow KD down tonight. Back to you, Ryan.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
A pleasant surprise from Draymond there. I mean, I love when he looks for his offense.
Pass to Durant. Fires for three. He buries it from three. Durant's got 5 points.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Kept alive. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, coaches appreciate effort like that. Giddey wasn't going to let that possession go to waste.
Holiday passes to Zubac. Here's Durant. Nice move. And it's slammed in by Durant.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Pass to Watson. Inside. Giddey against Holiday. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
With how well Giddey moves and his 6'8" frame, he's such a tough matchup. There aren't a lot of guys who can guard him.
Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Nice shot by Durant.
And the coaching staff has to be happy with how they've shot the ball here early on.
Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. And here is Antetokounmpo. Kevin Durant pulls it in.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Outside Eason. Pass to Durant. The three. Gets the three to fall. Durant's got 12.
Only one miss in his first 6 shots. He's definitely brought his A game.
Smith against Antetokounmpo. Up and over Smith. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo continues to hone his jumper. Those 2 points are the result of his hard work.
Durant, and it's Giddey with a rebound.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Capella. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
Well, Capella's shot his fair share of free throws. Not his expertise at this point.
And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Giddey with it. Guarded now by Holiday. And that one's good. Giddey.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And that one good.
Well, the veteran floor general Holiday is a fantastic distributor. Someone that understands how to involve his teammates.
Now here's Giddey. He's got 7. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. Milwaukee making a switch here. Okongwu's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Reed's checked in for Zubac.
Junior. First personal foul. Third team foul.
And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Reed for 3, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Eyes Isaac. He's checked in for Milwaukee. And then for Houston, Wendell Carter comes in for Smith. And Trey Murphy subbed in for Kevin Durant. Here's Giddey. 7 points in the game. Pass to Okongwu. Now here's Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Isaac. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Reed with the rebound. And here's Holiday. Outside Carter. For 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Outside, Green. Isaac outside. It's Giddey on the wing. Picked up by Okongwu. Giddey passes to Okongwu. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, in that two-player action, I really like Okongwu as the pick man. He moves really well.
Pass to Eason. To the middle. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Okongwu. Green in the post. He's covered by Holiday. And it's Green missing.
Yeah, that's a missed opportunity. Great look. Just couldn't finish.
Now Holiday. Still without a bucket. Reed a screen on Green. Holiday from long range. Okongwu with the rebound. The Bucks leading by 4. Pass to Watson. Now here's Okongwu. Outside Giddey. From outside the arc. The rebound by Carter. The Rockets have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Yep, that one's good.
He's pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
So it's Milwaukee now. Isaac outside. And here's Giddey. He's got 7 to the inside. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, with that explosive leaping ability, Okongwu is someone who spaces the floor vertically.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brooks, he's checked in for Draymond Green. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Watson. And it's Westbrook in for Giddey. And then for Houston, Nembhard, he's checked in for Eason. And Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Nembhard. The 3 is up. He can't hit that time. Brooks with it. Pass to DeRozan. Back to Brooks. From downtown, it's hauled in by Houston. Now Quickley. Now here's Nembhard. Now Reed. Isaac covering. With the fadeaway. Reed can't hit. The Bucks leading by 4. Westbrook outside. Isaac with a screen on Nembhard. DeRozan passes to Isaac. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Emmanuel Quickley.
And forcing the defense's hand right there. I mean, Jonathan Isaac to the line. A good sign for this team.
Strength and speed, Coach. A combination that Jonathan Isaac brings to the table.
Yeah, Brian, that combo makes him a capable rebounder. He'll grab boards whether he's on the move or stationary. And B.A., he is a devastating defender.
Now here's Quickley. Still no points. Off target from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
DeRozan against Quickley. DeRozan passes to Brooks. Three-pointer off the mark. Rockets trail by 5. Pass to Nembhard. DeRozan against Carter. Here's Quickly. And he's going for the lob. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Well, if you get that ball anywhere near the rim, Carter knows what to do with it.
And here's Brooks. DeRozan deciding where to go with it. Brooks left side. From the high post. And that one comes up a bit short. And so Quickly will bring it up for the Rockets. They trail by 3. Over Westbrook. And it's Quickly with a miss. There's 57 seconds left in the first. Brooks a screen on Nembhard. Here's DeRozan. Knocks down the 18-footer. And the Bucks lead by 5.
Yeah, how many times have we seen that from DeRozan? The mid-range maestro does it again.
Quickly against Westbrook. With the crossover. Rejected by Okongwu. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Isaac. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Smith's checked in. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter here. 3 on the clock. Quickly from outside. It's hauled in by DeMar DeRozan.
He can't get a shot to go this quarter. Might want to get others more involved.
Okongwu, a screen on Nembhard. Oh, the dunk by Okongwu!
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks closing out this quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Milwaukee.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
DeMar DeRozan is out there with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Peyton Watson. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Nembhard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
They grab their own miss. Kicks it to DeRozan. Antetokounmpo outside. Tries again. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Rockets trail by 8. Outside Eason. Outside Durant. That one goes. Count it.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Westbrook taking his time here. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Nembhard. Antetokounmpo, left side. Oh, Giannis working inside.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Durant. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Well, if you put it up there, Capella has the length, then go get it.
Rockets trail by 8. Nembhard outside. DeRozan against Smith. Lets it go from deep. Watson with a rebound. The Bucks leading by 8. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He's a true scoring machine. Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. He is just relentless.
Now here's Smith. 9 points for him in his last game. To the paint. Stolen by Capella. DeRozan with the ball. Durant covering. Outside Watson. Pass to Capella. Antetokounmpo outside. Clock at 6. Look at Giannis battling inside.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Durant surveying the D. Smith passes to Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Milwaukee making some changes. Isaac, he's checked in for Capella. Draymond Green comes in for DeRozan. And it's Josh Giddey in for Westbrook. Naz Reid's checked in for Houston. Drew Holiday comes in for Nembhard. And when a team is able to play different ways with lineup versatility, how valuable is that to you as a coach?
Well, look, B.A., the best teams simply have to be able to win in different ways. They've got to be able to win with their offense, win with their defense. They've got to be able to win in an up-tempo game. They've got to be able to win in a grinded-out half-court game. If you've only got one way you can win, the best opponents will be able to take that away. Versatility is a must.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Kevin Durant talked about the key to his longevity. And he said just being enthusiastic about the game every day and wanting to get better, that forces you to get in the gym. What you do the most is what you're going to be best at. And if you don't use it, you'll lose it. That's how I look at it. Back to you.
The love for the game. Allie, appreciate the report. Outside, Green. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Holiday. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket on the assist from Giddey. Antetokounmpo's got 17.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Holiday passes to Durant. Taking the contact. KD willing that one in.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
Here's Giddey. He has 7. Isaac with a screen on Holiday. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Zubac. Isaac's shot is off. Rockets trail by 11. Durant, the pass to Holiday. Now Durant. 18 points for him. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. 4th, Ivica Zubac.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Brooks is checked in. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Rockets. Outside, Green. Isaac with a screen on Holiday. Here's Giddey. Pass to Green. Back to Isaac. Hey, expanding his range. It's hauled in by Houston. Outside Durant. Now here's Holiday. This one for 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Brooks outside. 4-3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got 5 assists tonight.
And you got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Now here's Holiday. He's scoreless. Outside Reed. Pass to Durant. Back to Reed. Houston needs to get off a shot. Eason can't get it to go. Milwaukee leading by 14. Brooks finds Giddey. Outside for Brooks. No good on the triple. And it's Holiday with the ball for Houston. On the wing, Durant. Three-pointer. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
Yeah, the single-minded focus of Durant on offense. It's all about getting buckets, no distractions.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Checked in for the Bucks. Trey Murphy, he's checked in for Houston. Quickly comes in for Eason. And here's Milwaukee now. They've led by as many as 14. Giddey finds a Kongwu. Outside Watson. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Stolen by Quickly. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Look at Murphy using his reach to grab the offensive rebound and make the most of the second chance look.
Giddey passes to Brooks. Giddey against Quickly. Brooks from outside. It's hauled in by Houston.
He came out today planning to do as much damage from three-point range as possible. Well, it looks like it's time to change up the plan, guys.
Now here's Green. A nice shot by Watson.
A top passer at his position. Green really takes pleasure in feeding his guys and getting them going.
Quickly deciding where to go with it. Over Giddey. That one's wide left.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
All right, Coach, let's talk about Onyeka Kongwu. What an agile player for his size.
Yeah, B.A., no question. And on both ends, too. Plus, the guy gets up in the air and then reaches out over 7 feet in wingspan. His speed at his size can be a huge advantage.
Green. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It's going to be on Naz Reid. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
The first one falls.
Yeah, in terms of winners in NBA history, few have the resume of Draymond Green.
DeRozan is checked in for the Bucks. Russell Westbrook comes in for Giddey. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And, Coach, some tough luck for the Bucks with injuries to their star players in recent years.
Yeah, well, last season, Lillard went down with the Achilles. Before him, Chris Middleton battled injuries. Even Giannis had his share. In this league, it's not enough to just be good. You need to have some luck, too.
Stan, you look at Naz Reid. He gives you some size, but he is a dangerous scorer, especially from the perimeter.
Absolutely, B.A. And also, Reid is one of the most entertaining players to watch. So many deflections, blocks, dunks, hits threes. He does it all.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, if you want to know where commitment and hard work can get you, follow Naz Reid's career. Everyone who counted him out is eating their words right now.
Nembhard, he's checked in for Houston. Second free throw, no good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
DeRozan for three, and can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Rockets trail by 14. Outside Reid. Back to Quickly. Back to Reid. And the layup is good off the glass. Reid's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Superb focus from Reid. He excels at using his strength to push through contact inside.
Green, a screen. Takes the three. That one misses. He's 1 for 3.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
To the middle. The 3 ball. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. The Bucks leading by 12. And there's the lob. Stolen by Reid. Carter, good.
Well, that's where Carter wants the ball. Foul line down.
And it's Westbrook with the ball for the Bucks. Releases. And another miss by Milwaukee. Rockets trail by 10.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Reid, a screen on Westbrook, puts up a deep 3. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Giannis Antetokounmpo has been on display for the Bucks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie. Thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Either is that. And time now to swing it around as we take a look at the upcoming schedule.
Taking a look at Houston. I've hung with these guys in the offseason. They're better than people think, but they've still got to prove it.
Yeah, high hopes for them and for their fans as well. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
The Bucks leading by 10. So the Houston 5 right now. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Zubats in at the center position. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo. The shot, no good. Rockets trail by 10. Pass to Holiday. Takes a three. Capella with a rebound. Well, the Bucks shooting around 50% of the game so far. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Antetokounmpo for three. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Capella's got 6.
All right, they got one on the board in the second half. Now you want to see more shots start to drop.
Smith with a screen on Green. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Outside, Green. Outside, Giddey. Antetokounmpo for three. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 7 assists in the game.
Well, if you followed Giannis's career, you know how much work he's put into extending his reach.
Now here's Holiday. No made baskets yet, and he comes up with a bucket. Holiday against Giddey. Outside, Green. And he lobs it up. Whoa! Antetokounmpo flying.
Great timing. Giannis able to complete the oop.
Holiday passes to Smith. Outside Eason. Here's Durant. No good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Down low. And it's hammered home by Green.
I love the show of force by Green, putting the defense on notice with the jam.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The 4th spot held by Milwaukee.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. They set the pick. Pass to Holiday. Now here's Zubats. Guarded by Capella. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Milwaukee leading by 15. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. All right, here's a good look at the shot chart showing the field goal attempts for Kevin Durant.
And this is the kind of performance that everyone in the house will remember. The way he's destroyed the defense with no hesitation, the difficult shots he's made, quite simply, magnificent.
Now here's Durant. 21 points in the game. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Green for three. Drops in the three. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, smart play by Giannis. He knows he's pulling the defense in on him, so he moves it back out.
Pass to Durant. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Antetokounmpo with the block.
What a block. You have to admire Giannis's willingness to challenge shots at the rim.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, guys. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys?
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Rockets trail by 18. And here's Durant from outside the arc. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Back to Giddey. Antetokounmpo up top. Shot clock at 5. From down in the low post, it goes. Antetokounmpo has got 9 points now in the second half. Durant with it. The shake. And it's good on the layup. Durant's got 23.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Smith passes to Holiday. Outside Durant. Over Giddey. Again, Houston.
And you know, for a near 7-footer, Durant has a very compact release. Just one reason he's so consistent.
Capella, the pass to Giddey. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got 8.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this game.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. He's checked in for Clint Capella. DeRozan comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Westbrook in for Giddey. And then for Houston, Naz Reid's checked in for Zubats. Trey Murphy comes in for Eason. And Andrew Nembhard subbed in for Holiday. Rockets trail by 18. Nembhard outside. Reid with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Durant, the pass to Nembhard. There's the triple. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And Russell Westbrook, he's adapted to becoming a spark plug off the bench stand.
Well, he's been in this league a long time, B.A., and he's willing to take on whatever role is necessary to produce W's. That's what a professional does.
Now here's Durant. 25 points in the game. Over Antetokounmpo. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
As long as there's time on the clock, it's enough time for Durant.
Westbrook, the pass to Antetokounmpo. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Here's DeRozan. Nice D from Durant.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 26. Picked by Isaac. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
Ooh, Durant takes the contact and puts it in.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Nembhard outside. Pass to Durant. Jacks up a three. The shot misses.
Well, after draining 3 triples in the first half, he doesn't have any in the second half. I know he's disappointed, but he needs to remain aggressive.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he makes it on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 11 in the second half.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Milwaukee. Okongwu's checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Brooks in for Watson. And then for Houston, Carter, he's checked in for Smith, and Emmanuel Quickley subbed in for Durant. Now here's Reed. He's got 6. Pass to Carter. Quickly from outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. They led the game at one point by 20. DeRozan passes to Westbrook. Here's Isaac. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Andrew Nembhard. First personal foul.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Milwaukee.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And Houston making a change here. Eason's checked in. Something teammates love about DeMar DeRozan. He has that clutch gene in him, Stan.
Yeah, B.A., he is fearless in those big moments. He remains steady, keeps his focus, and that makes him deadly against defenses that are scrambling to close out a game.
And Okongwu with the block.
Timed it just right. Okongwu with the great block.
Nembhard for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Pass to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Unloads. They get it again. Kicks it out to Westbrook. No good with the triple.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Nembhard, the pass to Reed. Eason against Westbrook. Pass to Nembhard. To win the cold spell. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 rebounds now. Brooks. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Such a tenacious competitor. When Brooks looks to score inside, he is so skilled at finding ways to draw contact.
Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for Isaac. Robinson comes in for DeRozan. And Giddey's subbed in for Westbrook. And a change for the Rockets. Holiday is checked in. Now here's Reed. He has 6 over Giddey. Reed can't hit.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, the rebounding battle tells the story. There's a big gap between them right now.
Green with a screen on Carter. And that one's good. Green's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Now here's Holiday. Reed sets a screen. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Robinson passes to Giddey. And here's a Kongwu. Outside Robinson. Pass to Giddey. Counted. Giddey's got 9.
Well, don't forget now, Giddey possesses considerable height at his position, which makes him a threat to score down low.
Here's Holiday, and some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's Milwaukee up 25 big ones as we head into the next period. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. We'll be right back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Duncan Robinson is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Onyeka Kongwu. Then it's Mo Bamba. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And here's Milwaukee now, following the score by Houston. Brooks down low, guarded by Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
And just as tough as they come, Dillon Brooks battling for 2 points.
Grant outside. Now, Grant, many of the newer rules have helped unlock offenses. Any need to help out the defense?
You know, I think the rules are fine, B.A. It's just about allowing defenders to do their job and limiting the cheap foul calls so they can stay on the floor.
And that one's good for Brooks.
Well, you can see it in his assist numbers. Robinson has shown growth as a playmaker.
Pass to Grant. Carter, a screen on a Kongwu. Back to Quickly. Counted from distance.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Dunn outside. Okongwu finds Robinson. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Dunn. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Pass to Carter. Now here's Grant. Picked by Carter. The 3. It's not going to go for him. On the wing, Brooks. Stolen by Quickly. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Bamba.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside Robinson, 6 on the shot clock. And it's Bamba finishing strong.
How about the pass right there by Robinson, showing once again that he's a total team player.
Now here's Quickly, defended by Dunn. That's good from Grant on the assist by Quickly. Grant's got 6 in the quarter. And Brooks has got the ball here for the Bucks. Bamba, a screen on Brown. Brooks, the pass to Bamba. Here's a Kongwu. Brown with a steal. Outside Johnson. Quickly up top. A Kongwu against Grant. And he lays it up and in.
I like wings who can score inside. Grant showing that skill.
Milwaukee leading by 22. Dunn, the pass to Brooks. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, PA. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Sometimes it's just not your night. Fortunately, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Carter. Outside Brown. The 3. They get it back. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Oh, Carter Jr. bringing the thunder.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Here's Brooks. Inside. Here's Bamba. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Quickly passes to Grant. The kick out to Johnson. Robinson with a steal. On the wing, Brooks. Bamba, a screen on Brown. Here's Brooks. And that one's good. Brooks has got 6 in the quarter.
For him, it's been a tale of 2 halves. He's starting to make an impact now.
Quickly outside, pass to Graham. Carter, a screen on a Kongwu to the inside. Oh, he took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. Instead, he'll shoot free throws.
Well, there, Carter Jr. uses his size to his advantage and gets himself to the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Now here's Giddey. Green, a screen on Antetokounmpo, right side. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
How strong is Giannis? I mean, he's just so hard to defend. Sometimes you have to find.
Stan, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, would you say he's one of the most unguardable players ever?
Well, B.A. certainly got to be in the conversation. Besides maybe Wemby, we haven't seen anyone like Giannis when it comes to length and those long strides especially. Plus, he has that strength, too.
Now here's Durant. took a hard foul on the shot, so he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Giddey. Green, the pass to Watson. And another miss by Milwaukee. Rockets trail by 19. Pass to Durant. Smith with a screen on Giddey. And the layup is good. Durant's got 12 points here in the second half.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Deflected, and they'll get another chance. Capella, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on even to Zubac.
Well, the truth is, when Capella gets the ball in there, teams very often try to send him to the line.
He hits the second from the line. And here's Houston. They're on a 12-4 run. Holiday passes to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Well, we know what kind of scorer he is, but he could use a little help.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. 16-point lead. Outside, Green. Capella, screen on Holiday. Giddey passes to Capella. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's on Drew Holiday. The free throw off from Capella.
They're one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
Durant with the bucket.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Screen by Capella. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
His scoring is a big reason why they're up right now. Let's see if they can close it out.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Now Giddey. From deep. Capella against Zubac. Clock at 6. Giddey! Here's Antetokounmpo. Tries yet again. And yes, sir! Lays it up and in.
Yeah, one of the most efficient inside scorers. Giannis just can't be stopped.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Time now to present our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This has been one of the most dominant performances I've ever seen. What's incredible is he has no off switch, just a tremendous motor, and he's making an impact on every single possession. And look at him. You think it's just another game. He is totally in control of his emotions.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. Now here's Giddey. Antetokounmpo, right side. Now Giddey. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. They're up by 18. The First free throw is good.
Well, when you look at Josh Giddey, he scores, passes, and rebounds it well for his position. And the fun part for me, I think he still has room to grow.
And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
He drains the step-back jumper.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Bucks.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Well, at least they're going to take one game in this season series. It was an uphill climb.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Here's Giddey after the basket by Houston. Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Smith. Zubac pulls it down. And the Rockets with possession. They trail by 16. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, this is the thing about Holiday. He keeps coming at you.
First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Houston, Drew Holiday. Taking 2 shots.
That free throw misses. Good on the second one. And here's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. The lead is 15. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their...
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.